So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Hormigas, although some of you might know me by my name Alvaro, and today I'm here to make a guide on how the operation of the MIA multimedia system from Aprilia is. So the first thing that you want to do when you want to pair your phone with the bike is you want to have installed the MIA accessory, which is an option for the bike and that you probably want. I find it to be really good. I'm expanding a lot the functions of the bike. So once you have it installed on your bike, then the way that you pair the phone to the bike, is by coming over here in the menus to the green or kind of blue greenish labeled menu. You do that by scrolling with the right arrow from the main one. So we just did a MIA reset because I already had my phone paired and I wanted to go through all of this together with you. So since I already restarted or resetted the connection, what I want to do is go back into the MIA pairing option, and then I want to click on the right so that it says pairing phone. Once I'm done that, I want to come to my phone, which I have over here. Let me make sure that we can properly see this. So here I have a bunch of options, but down on the available ones I have a new one which is called BT router. I should click on this one. I should be called the same thing for you, and it will ask for a code. The code is 0000. So let's just enter that. It just said that the code was wrong, so let's just try again, because I know for sure that the code is 0000. Accept. Okay. So the problem we have is that we have to press again on pairing enabled. I don't know if now it will do the trick, so let's try again. It is asking now again, so let's try. Okay, pairing completed, it said on the bike. So yeah, I think this is gonna be one of the problems that people are having. Like, once you are here on MIA pairing, you have to click again and make sure that it's displaying that thing that it was displaying, so that it actually allows you. Then you might get some notifications on your phone requesting some stuff to allow the system to get access to some stuff like your calls, your multimedia files, your contacts, etc. And by the way, the first time it is likely that it's gonna take a while for it to connect, because it will download the contacts and so on in such a way that if you get a call, it can display the name by which you have whatever people it is saved. So the connection with the bike is already done. As you can see on the menu, I have a small icon over here with a small phone and a tick, which is saying that it is already properly connected. But we are not done here. To get the full integration, we need to go into the Aprilia app. Here it is. You download this from either the iOS store for Apple or for Android on the Play Store. And basically the first thing that you want to do is come over here into vehicles, add a new vehicle. Here you'll get a bunch of options. You fulfill all of these. I've already done it. And you click on save. That's done over there. The next thing that you want to do once you are done with that is click on this small icon over here, and the first time it will actually take a while again, because of the same reasons than before. It is downloading some stuff and some information from the bike to the phone, and it might take a while. Sometimes it might fail, and it's slightly different because I already have connected this bike. It might ask you what model of bike it is and a few other things, but nothing complex. And sadly, I don't really know how to delete all the saved information for the app, so that's limiting me from trying from completely zero. I'm sorry about that, but hopefully with this information you should be able to arrive at the same destination than me. One of the neat options from the Aprilia app is that we are able to do navigation. So in order to do some navigations, we are getting a warning saying that from now on the maps can be downloaded for offline navigation, which is cool. Okay, there you go. So here we have the navigation part of the app, and I want to repeat, you arrive here by clicking on the same small icon that allowed us to get here in the first time, and then we should see here three options: navigator, live tracking, and devices. If we click on navigator, then we get this small map and a search option to introduce some destination. I have already a few of them here. So finally the vehicle connected and disconnected. So I have already a few destinations over here, so what we're gonna do is just click on one of them, and then it will display the route, and we click on go. Now the phone itself is a GPS, and if we have something to hold our phone here or wherever in the bike, we can use this. But what we can do additionally is hold on the right arrow over here, and now look at this. On the display of the bike we get some route indications, which are not exactly the same way as people are used to in GPS nowadays, but it is usable. Not perfect in my opinion, could be improved a little bit, and it's all good. We can just use this to arrive to our destination. Some stuff is missing over here, like you have your kilometers per hour, but you are missing your reps, and you are missing a few things that you usually have on the display. But either way, I think it's sufficient to do the job if you don't have a phone mount, which is probably the best thing that you can do. But at the same time, some people don't really want to do that for whatever reasons. So that's that with the navigation. Let's come out of here, and we do that every time I forget it. You have to click and hold again. This menu will come if you're standing still, I believe, but if you're moving it will not come on. And if you hold again, we're back to the main display. Another option that we have for the bike, once you have it connected to the bike, is to have live tracking, in which we can find a few things, like for example the traction control level, the settings basically of the riding aids, as well as trip distance, average consumption and speed, the engine power that you're producing, again the fuel consumption, lean angle, a G-plot, acceleration, wheel slip, and these things can be tracked live while you're riding if again you have a phone mount. I personally have not tested them. I do not have a phone mount, and it's actually been a little bit difficult to find one that I like and that it fits on my bike. So yeah, that's the reason why I haven't tested it. There's a few things over here that I'm never able to see if they actually do something, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of testing on that, on these three icons over here. Either way, I don't think they're gonna be super important. Finally, on this same icon where we connect, we have an option to pair new devices to the bike, like for example an intercom for your helmet, or a multimedia device like a headset that you use for your rides, and you do it through coming over here. Sadly today, right now, I came without something to use, so I might just do that at a later point when I do have the option. Either way, this is another thing that's making people's life a little bit miserable, in the sense that they are not really finding how to do this, and it's basically drawn through here. Next, on the app we have the options for tracking your statistics on the bike. As you can see, you have the total distance of the bike, the distance that you've done with the live tracking on the app, which is something that I should comment on right now, and your full average consumption. The thing is, it is not enough if you have your phone connected and it automatically links to your calls and so on, and to your headset if you have one. But to get the full telemetry, you need to open the app and connect it with the app in the same way that I did it. You have to do this every time. Find it a little bit annoying, but at the same time I understand that it is because it's the app that actually does most of the telemetry for the GPS and the data gathering, not the bike itself. So that's a little bit inconvenient, but well, better than nothing. And as you can see, you have your different trips, as well as telling you when you have refueled your bike. Let's just jump real fast in one of these trips. First thing that you're greeted with is with this main display, in which you get a GPS map on Google Maps of what your route was. Then you have some details over down here. For example, time, distance, average speed, average consumption, average gas opening, average RPM, average power, ATC, AWC interventions, which would be the traction control and the anti-wheelie, the max speed, max lean angle, and so on. But it doesn't just go there. If you click on details, then you get all these graphs. As I was saying before I got interrupted, here you have all these graphs with distance versus speed, distance versus time, speed versus time, and so on, which will track in every second on the graph what exactly the value was. So you'll have a whole load of options to keep like a good telemetry, but at the same time I have to say, being recorded once every second is just not sensitive enough for doing, for example, race telemetry analysis. I guess that for that you would need more detail on the graphs and a higher refresh rate. But anyway, the things that get recorded on the graph are distance, speed, RPM, consumption, average consumption, gas opening, acceleration, ATC level, power, gear, ATC state, wheel slip, braking pressure in bars, lean angle, engine temp, ambient temp, and a G diagram. All these things on the different graphs, you can zoom in, zoom out, and do everything that you need to do a proper reading of it. Although it's not always the most comfortable thing to use, it does work. So that is great in my opinion, and I've found myself using it quite often, even though it's maybe not super useful, but it is definitely cool to have. So I'm enjoying it a lot. There, after activities, we have another tab which is some minor statistics. Some of them are not available at the moment because I deleted the statistics I deleted all the statistics trying to get a full reset for the app in such a way that I could show you guys how to connect to it. But you would get here an average speed, average kilometers per day, and I'm not sure what on the last one, so excuse me for that. Last on this tab in statistics for the Aprilia app We have again some maintenance details. It will tell us when the next service is based on our last update of the kilometers we've done, or the miles. Then we also get an update on the battery voltage, which I suspect on my bike could be kind of low at the moment. It's just, yeah, 13.1. I mean, it's okay at the moment, but I've been here for a while. So keep an eye on that. So I was saying that there is also a small profile tab over here in which you can add a few of the details of yourself if you want to do that. So the next thing that we're going to cover is the capability to control the music from your phone. As you can see, I have Spotify over here right now. I have a song playing. I have my liked songs playing, playlist playing at the moment. So the bike is telling me exactly what song am I listening to. I am also able with the up arrow and down arrow to move to the next song and the previous one, as well as pausing the song with the left button and start it again if I need to. I think that's a pretty neat option, because I know many of us use the headsets and the Bluetooth sets to listen to some music while we ride, and this makes it so much easier to change the song and just enjoy your ride. Here in the green tab we have the controls for the actual phone, which we can get our last calls. It will tell us who we've been calling. As you can see, I call to my mom a lot, and you scroll through them in the same way that you did with the songs, with the up and down option. And then if you want to call someone, you just click on the left button again, just like you did to pause and start the songs. Then over here on the connection menu, we have a few options. As you can see here, it says interphone off, because I do not have one at the moment to connect. But if I had it, I could connect it and then turn it on through here in such a way that the bike knows that I'm using it at the moment. And once that is activated, and as long as I also have a microphone, what I can do is do some voice controls with it in the same way you enable them here. If I wanted to enable it, activation not possible because I don't have a headset, as you see. But if I wanted to do it, it would be with the left button over here. I think I didn't forget to comment on anything on the MIA system. I hope this video helped you all to get through some of the troubles that you are getting. And what I want to also say is that now that I'm done with these technical videos that I wanted to do, I'm going to start working on my review of the bike, as well as just starting to do some motovlogging. So I invite you to stay around for those, guys. Hopefully you'll like it as well. See you on the next video. Bye bye.